Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, today we're doing something slightly different, which is something I say a lot, but that's what it is. These are actually my first Mythic Legions figures. You've got the Deluxe Legion Builder Dwarf and Barbarian. So, yeah, let's take a quick look at these guys, starting off with the Dwarf. I love the armored look. Looks fantastic. Look, it's mostly just molded plastic, but all the detail they put in there. You got the chain here, this design going on here. Shoulder pads have a design on them too. All type of stuff in the helmet. Just little details look awesome. Plus that glorious beard. Painted little beads or ties. This skirt flap here is removable, but it's a pain in the butt to get back in, so I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, this guy is just covered in detail. We got the Barbarian. Same deal. Helmet. These spikes are actually super spiky, so be careful with those. And then beard with a wash in it. Black ties there. His arm is all black, except for this brown fur flap. Chain on the side there. I'm guessing that's probably removable too. Looks like it, yeah. I love the way they did the shading in the muscles, just to bring out some of that detail. More spikes. Looks like his boots have been kicking some stuff. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. I like them. Do some rotate and make them look a little bit better. There we go. Now for accessories, the dwarf came with the pauldrons were separate and the horns were separate. So he did come with those. He also came with this big old hammer, which he holds really, really well. And then this part here does come off. So if you have other Mythic Legions with other attachments, like another hammerhead or another axe blade or something like that, you can put that on there. They're all supposed to be modular and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this looks really awesome. And he came with this really cool looking axe. Double bladed, single handed. Can whoop some axe with it. He also has this shield. It's been through some stuff. Kind of beat up. Guess if you wanted, you could add a little, wash to it. Maybe, just kind of bring out the wood details a little bit more. I like it. I might come in and paint these little rivets silver just to have it stand out a little bit more, but haven't got that far yet. There's the handle. The handle is removable, but when you're removing it, make sure you kind of twist. And when you're putting it on, kind of twist it back on too. Don't just try to grown man strength it because you might break it. These are harder plastic. They both also came with these belts, bandoliers. Nice leather texture to them. little loop you can put extra weapons in and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Now for the Barbarian, we're actually going to put the shoulder pads back on. These just kind of beef them up a little bit. You see they're marked on the inside, if you can see that. R for right, and that just plugs into the hole in the back. And you can do these any way you want to. You want to have one, you want to have none. You want to take his off and put him on here, you can do that too, because I think they're actually, these ones actually look kind of the same, so. But yeah, so that's that. And then you notice the holes in the side. He did come with these black horns, and those you just kind of pop right in. Just makes them look slightly more menacing, and there's no over or wrong way to do it. You can have one, you can have none, you can turn them forward, have them go a little bit further back, however you want to do it. I kind of like having them a little bit forward. That way it looks like if it needs to, you can headbutt somebody and poof, hit him with them horns. And of course, Barbarian came with his own bandolier. He's got this nice little axe. And these weapons are, like I said, a lot harder plastic, so their tips are spiky. Be careful when you're using them. And these might break if they fall too hard, so. This is one of my favorites, just this big old sword. It's got some type of runes on it. It looks really cool. And then he came with a trident, which I think, did I put that on? Yeah. You can't take the top part off. Got wraps and writing, and these are really sharp too. Not a lot of flex to them, so another thing to be careful with. Now, as far as articulation, neck's on a ball, but these guys both have giant beards, so not going to get a whole lot out of them. And then the neck is a separate piece too, which I might wind up gluing down. I don't know yet. Arms go up that high. They do go all the way around, but right now the pauldron's getting in the way. Hinge and swivel at the elbow. The gauntlets do twist too. And then hinge and swivel at the wrist. That hinge should be up and down because they're all gripping hands, but kind of is what it is. Torso's on a ball joint, so it goes back a little bit, forward a little bit. That's where you get your swivel, and then you do get a little bit of tilt out of that too. Legs kick forward pretty good. Back, not so much. Out, pretty much all the way to the side. And then you got thigh swivel, You also got knee swivel, and for a single joint, that's pretty good. And then you got rotation and hinge back, hinge forward, and they do rock side to side. Everything I said about him pretty much goes for this guy too, except he's more spiky. Plus his ball on the head was super stuck when I first got him out of the package, so I had to heat him up to get him to even move. But he does look up pretty good. Can't really look down because of the beard. But you do get left and right. And you do get some tilt. Arms are the same. And knock the pauldron off, but that happens. And then you will notice they painted the joints, so you might get some paint flaking like right here. That's just kind of what happens when they paint joints. So don't know why, but I kind of like the way that looks with that spike sticking off the arm. Looks more menacing that way. Again, that's just me though. You can rotate things and put things the way you want them. If I had more, you could probably pop that off and swap it out with something else and have a good time with it. Is that paint? What is that? It looks like paint. Goes back, forward. Rotates. A little bit of wiggle there. Forward that far, back, out. Actually really far, but you might be careful if you do that, because that will probably stay like that for if you do it for too long. It's got thigh rotation. Swivel at the knee. Bend. And then he does have the same ankles. So yeah, for my first Mythic Legions, I got these guys for, I think it was $40 a piece. I really, really like them. Definitely going to be picking up some more whenever I can. These are I kind of use as like a toy show treat. When a toy show comes to town, I'm all like, oh man. That's where I buy some of my higher end toys, because that's the only time my wife will let me. So but yeah, I think there was a skeleton, a Templar, and a gladiator, I want to say, in this wave. I kind of wish I would have gotten the gladiator too, but it's too late now. And there will be other opportunities to pick them up, I hope. So we'll see what happens next time. But if you are into Mythic Legions or just into pretty solid toys, I highly suggest these guys. They are a lot of fun. There's a lot you can do with them, a lot of options. So as always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, please click on that like button. Comment if you want to. Subscribe would be awesome if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great night.